Official death toll is up to 50 and counting, but the governor of Kentucky says he fears it may be at least 70.
A tornado there churning on the ground for more than 200 miles, rivaling the longest one in U.S. history.
Tire flashes. We got power flashes.
The disaster in Indonesia. More than a dozen people dead after a volcano erupted on the country's most populated island. James Longman is tracking the latest and the fears of another eruption. Good morning, James.
Yeah, good morning, Robin. This was an enormous eruption on Java Island in Indonesia. Mount Semeru sent hot ash and smoke thousands of feet up into the air, turning the sky black. People scrambling to safety any way they could, fleeing on motor scooters as ash rained down around them. Molten rock streaming down the mountainside, engulfing entire villages. People tried to escape in trucks, and you can see them now almost completely submerged in the ash. Hundreds of homes have been destroyed and
as a new wave of COVID infections cascades across the country, the U.S. is now barreling toward unprecedented benchmarks. In the coming days, our nation will top 50 million cases, and as hospitalizations soar a staggering 40%, the grimmest milestone, 800,000 American deaths, is now near.
COVID pneumonia.
COVID pneumonia.
Are they prone?
They are prone.
Tonight, one of the greatest.
15 states have now reached a deal with Purdue Pharma. They're the makers of OxyContin, and this deal could now pave the way for a possible $4.5 billion settlement for thousands of opioid cases. NBC News legal analyst Danny Savalos joins us now. Danny, I have to say this issue is near and dear to my heart. My family's from West Virginia, and this addiction is really a crisis where we're from. Can you describe what this deal means and who really wins out here? I mean, is it the states or is it the company?
This deal's been in the making for a while,
And tonight, an urgent warning from the DEA about fentanyl, laced drugs on the streets of America. There are millions of these dangerous fake pills out there, and they are killing thousands of Americans. CBS's Jeff Pegues reports.
Matthew Loudon was a star hockey player in high school.
Huge Washington Capitals fan.
By 21, he was dead from a fentanyl overdose. His mother, Dina, found him in the basement.
I can tell you miss him.
I do. I miss him every day. I have a huge hole in my heart.
Matthew, who struggled with depression, had taken a pill laced with fentanyl, an opioid 100 times more potent than heroin.
I saw Matthew and, quickly turned him over, and I knew he was gone.
Nearly 75% of the 93,000 drug-related deaths
died after buying what he thought was a prescription pain pill from someone he met on Snapchat, but it was a counterfeit containing a lethal amount of the powerful opioid fentanyl.
Deaths like Zach, they're not overdose. They're fraudulent, fake pills.
If someone buys a pill on social media, what do you think the chances are that there might be fentanyl in that pill?
Well, very high. There's no question.
Deadly school shooting in Michigan at Oxford High School. That's about an hour north of Detroit. 3 students killed, at least 8 others injured, including a teacher. An alleged lone gunman, a 15-year-old student, is in custody at this hour. Police say he was armed with a semi-automatic handgun. Multiple agencies responding to the call of an active shooter, ambulances in the driveway, the school principal getting on the PA with the code word for lockdown. The stories coming in at this hour of students barricading themselves inside, teachers putting paper up to cover the windows of classroom doors, then barricading the doors with tables. Some students climbing through a window, running for their lives across the snow. Others carried out on stretchers to the ambulances waiting outside. And of course, that sadly familiar storyline, students taken to a nearby location, this time a supermarket, to wait for their parents. We saw some of those.
Yeah, he said it's safe to come out.
Now, we're not willing to take that risk right now. I can't hear you. We're not taking that risk right now. Okay, well, come to the door and look at my bag, bro.
No. Yeah, bro.
He said no. He said bro.
He said bro. Red flag.
Go. Slow down, you're fine. Slow down.
I want you to drop backpacks. You're okay. We're okay. Drop your backpacks. Still. Christy? Yes. Thank you. Drop your backpacks!
Hey, thanks for watching. If you like this video, check out these other videos from USA Today to stay up to date with all the latest news.